The Muse Source Factory is comprised of the repository of Muse's connectors, metadata that describes them, and delivery mechanisms that bring them to customers. To get a sense of its scope, let's look at the list of all source packages. Over 6,000 are currently released and in production, but source packages that have been retired, replaced, or newly requested by our customers are also possible to track in this list. In our first example, we're searching for the New York Times, and our results come not only from the New York Times company, but also other hosts who have licensed the Times into their own database products. Here is the source detail metadata for the New York Times source package. From this page, Muse staff can track the history of actions performed on the source factory, as well as the test history, which shows the results from automated testing. Here we can see any fluctuations in the number of records returned, as well as any specific error messages. The source detail screen also shows who the host company is, the URLs and data model, any access restrictions, and other information about the source package. Here is another source package result from the New York Times database provided by the ProQuest company. Next, we'll query the name field for law resources. Here we return 91 results, again from a variety of providers. The list shows the source package's display name, unique ID, data service being used, the host of the content, the create date, production and testing status, the transfer protocol and record format, and finally the internal version number. Note that we can export this list into a CSV text format, which easily imports into Microsoft Excel or any other spreadsheet software. Searching can be done in a variety of ways in Source Factory. Both the name and the ID can be searched upon separately or together. There are also several drop-down filters based on the protocols and formats supported, the access restrictions, the source type, and finally the date when the source package was created. In addition to the source detail, we can click the host name directly from the list to see all the other LexisNexis resources within Source Factory. We can then navigate from this list into any of the individual source package's detail records. Finally, we can actually download the source package archive file directly from this interface so that we can examine its contents outside of the Muse context. Source Factory's versatility and functionality as a connector deployment environment is unrivaled.